Hey everyone, Jim T. Graham and Jason Cole with RC Groups. We're here with you today because something happened in RC news, and we are all about RC news, right, Jason?
Oh yeah, this thing is awesome.
So, I have owned a Draco. I did a build thread on a Draco. You can check that out on our site. You can just search it. But I proclaim, Jason, that the Draco is one of the, dare I use the word sexy, because it's sort of it's sort of a four-wheel drivey looking thing, but one of the coolest designs in the last 7 years as far as a plane like this goes, a stall plane. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's iconic, right, in the RC and full scale world. I'd love to fly in the real one. I'll tell you that.
And with
I
that
think
said,
that'd just be cool.
if you don't know, and there's an article that went up about 3 seconds ago. I do have photos. This is based on a real plane by Mike Patey. Put this thing together. It was kind of a super plane of its kind, and a STOL plane is a plane that can take off and land in very short areas due to
Hmm.
flaps and tires and speed. And so the cool thing that we're dealing with here is this is a micro Draco.
Look at that. I mean, look at that detail on the even just the landing gear. It's like this is a ultra UMX airplane. How can they get it to look that cool with that many details?
And so, owning the real one, I will say this: I'm pretty sure this is true. They 3D scanned the real plane, and that's how they got the realism so perfect. So I'm
Okay.
sure you can take the 3D scan and put it on a micro, just like you could on a larger plane. Let's go
Just
back
playing
because
with computer programs.
pipes are
Yeah.
cool.
Four
Okay,
blade
so
prop.
what are we here today to do? I dropped the story and then I pinged Jason. Thanks so much for stopping what you're doing. And I said, let's go watch videos on this micro so everyone else can check it out. So this is Mike Patey, the designer of the full scale bird. I'm going to click on this and then we'll go big screen.
Yeah, this is
Jason's
what I want to see. I haven't seen any of the videos yet. David Payne right there on the right. That's not my brother, for all those who were wondering. I don't have the audio, Jim.
okay. Uh, I've got an audio over here, and Jason may or may not. But with that said, we're going to check it out. We don't necessarily need the audio.
Yeah, we'll see if it
S-
actually works for the
s-
stream or not.
I'm
Look
gonna
at
I'm gonna
that.
leave the audio up first. Yeah. So this is the original RC plane with the micro.
And then there's the one you've got.
Yes. I'll hit pause. So that's a great scale photo showing you exactly what size this bird is.
What is that, a car on the wall behind him?
It's like a race car.
What the heck? That this guy's got a cool hanger.
Okay, so let's hit play. So he's loving it. He's checking it out. So he's talking about a triangulated quad support.
Yeah, it looks good, man. And I don't know. I mean, it's small, but that's a little big for ultra micro.
Right. Well, they call it a micro,
Micro.
not ultra micro, do they? What's it say?
Is it UMX?
Micro. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Well, let me say this. Imagine that you built a cool plane and then a company like Horizon approached you and said, we want to 3D scan your bird, turn it into an RC plane. That would be like if you built a car and somebody said, we want to do an exact copy of this car. It's awesome, right?
Yeah, for sure. Living the dream right there.
Okay, so there's some good. Let me also say that you can go to the feature article that'll be linked below and you can watch the full video, hear everything, see everything, and then read about the specs and then just go order one if you're so inclined. So let's go
Is
watch it
this,
fly.
I may be wrong here. Is this the first plane that they've given the name Micro to?
Oh
I
no.
wonder if that's true. I haven't totally followed it too much, but I'm like, you hear of all the UMX planes, right? It's always ultra
Right.
micro. This is the first I've can remember that it's called just micro.
So this is
Interesting.
Jason and I both used to run around the country with David Payne, the pilot here, and probably had a lot to do with the design of this airplane. So this would be a great plane to throw in the back of the car and be able to fly like anywhere. I would think you could fly this if your yard was big enough, right off the backyard, hit the flaps and go.
Yeah, and then with the AS3X and Safe, on board, it's like anybody can fly it. So it's like even if you're fairly new to RC and you just want like you like this look of
Right.
this airplane, it's not like this crazy advanced hard thing to fly. Like you'll be able to fly it.
And that's the beauty of AS3X is there's multiple uh, selections you can make to make it hyper easy to fly or make it super aerobatic. And that's what I these days you want a plane that you could learn on and then keep and love, 2 years later if you keep it all together.
Yeah, it looks good in the air. Just watching this video, it's the first time I'm seeing it fly, and very aerobatic. If you want to do that kind of stuff and flaps, it looks
So
great.
let's see it land. Let's see what we do here.
It looks like that's pretty vertical performance there, going straight up.
I believe we have a landing coming up here.
Oh, he's doing a loop to landing. There you go. Good old DP.
All right.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
All right. I have one more video. And this is a flight video. So this is kind of a quick overview just to take a look. And once again, we're just here to share this big news. If I own that plane, I guess I'd have to have that tattoo. So 800 millimeter BNF, little redundant takeoff imagery.
And it's $199.99 for the bind and fly version. They also have the ultimate combo for $549. Comes with a radio and real flight and a charger and the battery, everything you need.
I guess those stickers are pre-applied, which is awesome. Does it have lights? Heck yeah, it has
Oh
lights.
yeah, it does.
Wow, that's pretty
On the
hot.
tail too, yeah.
Little night flying, fly off the beach. So 3S and 4S,
3 and
that's
4S, there
amazing.
you go. Tiny little 300 milliamp hours. They're cheap. You can just buy a ton of them. Fly as long as you want.
And I've always said it, if you can put this together and I've rarely had to trim out one of these planes. They're
Oh
kind of
my
set to
gosh,
go.
those struts are functional. Did you see
Oh,
that?
yeah, let's go back.
They're actually functional shock absorbing struts. That's amazing.
Wow. Very cool. So you can take it off grass or whatever, which of course it's a stall airplane.
Yeah, it's gonna be a winner.
And how much did you say? 229?
$199.
199.
Bind
Oh,
and fly. And I'm pretty sure
35.
their bind and fly these days do not include a battery. I can double check that though.
So safe mode would be for, and I have seen kids in our field in safe mode banging sticks and successfully taking off and landing.
Yeah. Yeah, so no battery. So bind and fly, airplane ready for your Spectrum transmitter. Provide your own battery.
All right. Well, man, the folks at Horizon are always doing it. I just did a video on their new Synapse gyro, which, Jason, I don't know if you've looked at it, but they go over 20 reasons why it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so I feel like we're being Horizon fanboys here, but if you bring out great products, we're definitely going to talk on it.
News is news.
Yes. So I've included all the features, pertinent photos, and of course the link right here that takes you to go hang out with the actual product page, buy link. And there's more information I did not include on the page. I try not to put everything on our page because you need a reason to head on over there. So with that said, big thanks to Jason for taking a time out of his day to join us and talk about this. Big props to the whole crew and Mike Patey and Horizon and that brought this out. I'm sure it's big news for them today.
Yeah, cool stuff. I hope they keep it up.
All right, everyone. Jim T. Graham, Jason Cole. This is RC News, and this is Indeed News. Keep it once again a description link down below to see everything and find a link back to the airplane. And hit subscribe, click. There's about 39 buttons I'd like you to click. They surround the screen. That's not true. But check back. We will have a broadcast tomorrow for the news of the week. And we will be interviewing Kevin Jason, who is a reviewer for RCGroups. I'll find out how many years he's been doing it tomorrow,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's joining us. All right.
Good dude, for
All right,
sure.
everyone.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
So, yeah.